Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Formula One Grand Prix career as an amateur pretending to be Ferrari. So, we are continuing, and apparently we've got something to do with a Pirelli hot lap, which I'm going to ignore because I'm an F1 driver and I don't get into any cars unless they have at least 1,000 horsepower. So let's skip and advance this, and I'm well aware of the irony of the fact that I'm about to jump into a Ferrari Formula One car, and we are going off to the race weekend. We are in Saudi Arabia for race 2. This follows a successful campaign in Bahrain where we somehow managed to come first in a single lap. But we are jumping in to P1. We are going to the track, and I think we're going to develop a race strategy first, because I need to learn this track. It looks rather pretty. That runoff area seems scary. The only way I'm going to learn is by getting in. Okay, what tyre is... Actually, let's do track acclimatization. That recommends the hard tyre. So that could take a while. Let's drive straight out onto the track. Oh, I will be taking it easy because I actually don't know this track all that well. It is a relatively new F1 track. It made its debut in 2021. Ooh, it's anti-clockwise. Fun. It should be familiar to me in terms of the direction of travel. That looks like a scary pit lane exit. Okay, we are going to approach every corner with caution, and there's track limits. Now I'm starting to remember this track from the most recent F1 broadcast, because I'm a relatively new fan of Formula 1. I sort of only started watching F1 halfway through 2022. Well, seriously watching every single race and every single session. Prior to that, I was just keeping up on the news for about 12 to 18 months. And yeah, this track, when I watched it on TV a few weeks ago, I very much noticed that the circuit was incredibly narrow. Being a street circuit, that makes a lot of sense. But the walls are very much... Oh, jeez. Ready to gobble up any errant cars, such as the Ferrari I'm driving right now. It is a very long track, though. Hello, wall. I remember that from the broadcast as well. There's the pit straight. So we need to get through all these gates to learn the track, while also presumably going at a fairly reasonable clip. Missed that gate. What do you mean red for that one? Did we not hit the apex correctly? Well, that was rough. Yeah, that corner's a write-off. Okay, so this stuff in practice, it's not the same programs at every track, which is pretty cool. I would imagine that drivers do different things at different times at every single track. I have to say that the racing line here is really quite useful. This is a super quick part of the track. Oh boy, that was... Well, if it wasn't for this racing line, I'd be in a lot of trouble around here, because most of these corners are entirely blind. It's a very long lap too. It's my timing right now. Minute 40-ish. Oh, that was trash. We're a bit slow in these corners. Pretty much listed every corner on the track. Oh, that runoff area. Track limits is going to be the biggest challenge on this, even though there's walls involved. The parts where there's not walls involved, it's so easy to go wide and depart from the track. Really early for that corner to make sure that I could nail the apex. I get the feeling that qualifying is going to be ridiculously important here. Otherwise, the first lap is going to be complete chaos. It's a really flowy track, though. Hopefully, there are lots and lots of traffic when it comes to the more important sessions of the day. The hard tire feels alright out here as well. I'm not sure that I want to go. That would have totaled the car. If we had damage on, that would have ended this practice session. I thought I had damage on, but no, I'm playing on amateur level, so there's none of that. Once I finish this amateur tournament, we might level up to the next difficulty if I am not completely sick and tired of Formula 1 by that point. But given that there's so many weeks until the next race, I'm going to be filling all of my time with circuit practice. So this part is great, but then this corner here is a struggle. I'm going to need to do this program a lot more to really get used to this, because I don't think I've done a single clean lap yet. That will be a big problem in qualifying. I won't want to get disqualified. Managing fuel on this track is going to be another problem to contend with, because I'm noticing that, I'm not using my brakes very much. There's maybe 2 corners that require the use of brakes. Here's one of them. It's all about very carefully modulating that throttle. What's my lap time now? It's like 1:48 before, 1:43. So, knocked over 5 seconds. That's pretty good improvement. That's some pretty blatant track limits violations there. Oh, brakes, yes, of course, brakes. This track, it's a bit like a roller coaster in this part. I'm thankful that wasn't a wall. So I'm gonna say that this is gonna be my in-lap, but at the same time, it's gonna be my in-lap. I need to run the training programs. I wonder if this is the self-talk that F1 drivers give to themselves. That was ugly. Definitely think the other tyres make this track a little bit more slippery. And by slippery, I mean fast. That felt really nice through there. Just don't know if I'm going to learn this track as well as I got the Bahrain track down. I mean, I've done races around the Bahrain track in video games before, but never this circuit. Ah, that was meant to be my inlet. Wow, I found a further 3 seconds on my lap time. That's pretty good. So I'm clearly still getting used to the track. I did not catch what the fastest lap indicator was up the top there, but I would imagine it wasn't me. I'm going to take a guess and say it was like a 1:33, 5 seconds quicker than what I did. If that was going to match the same outcome as the previous qualifying. That was a pretty nicely taken corner. Oh, I heard a little bit of protest from the wheel there though. Why did you throw your hand up? Ah, there's a car behind me. I could hear it, but I didn't realize it was that close. Saw it in the mirror. Okay. Brakes. Yep, go on through, Mr. Stroll, I'm gonna say. Oh, that was dicey. There's strips in this track. Well, that is a disgusting pit entry. That is a very disgusting pit entry. I do like how you can see your mechanics run out. It's the little details. And, we'll jump back in and see how we went with that program. And then the next step would be to either do that again with the same tyres, or pick another one. Okay, so turn 2 is bad, turn 7 is bad. Right. How did I go in terms of actually doing things there? 4 out of 5. Need to score 795 points or more. Okay, so we did all of that. Why don't we go learn about race strategy and downforce? Let's do that. We've got 47 minutes left in this session. And we will use the same tyre compound, hard tyres. And off we go. Hands on the wheel. Foot to the floor. I anticipate this is going to be a race filled with various safety cars. We popped out of the pit lane with someone behind us. That should be fun. We'll just quietly re-warm up these tyres, even though they should technically still be warm. We just basically went in, almost essentially went straight back out, but they don't feel as groupy turny as what they were, so I guess just be a little bit more cautious here. But target acquired. We have a car in front of us. Do they have a blue flag? Do we have a blue flag? I can't tell. Do we have someone behind us? Yeah, we do. I like the hand motions. I was going to physically do it in reality, but I don't feel like it would translate all that well. Because it doesn't do the hand tracking when my hands are on the wheel. This is just a nice little section of the road there. Mirrors, using the mirrors is actually pretty fun. Not dying is great. So this will get us rear downforce if we do this really well, which will probably help with acceleration, because rear-wheel drive vehicles, the more downforce you have on the rear, the better the tires can stick to the road and give you power to leave the scene of violating track limits. Here we go. Try not to violate the track limits here, because the track limit is a wall. You don't want to look at that wall while you're doing it either. Same thing here. I'm always tending to look at the opposite wall of the corner. Although I don't know if it's all that accurate, because it's not doing eye tracking, it's just doing head tracking in terms of where I'm looking. But I can tell you, my eyes are darting all over the place. And there was a very unfortunate time to go check my mirrors. I have an Alpine behind me. They're flashing a blue flag at my face. Although I think they flash blue flags all the time in practice. I haven't gotten a warning, so, you know, just continue on my very way. If he wants to get past me, he can get past me. I don't know if he can get past me. Oh, that was hairy. Took the wrong line through one corner and then jeopardized like the next 4 corners. I could get used to this track. It's very quick. Oh, hey there, buddy. Wheel to wheel. He's still right behind me. I'm just gonna let him through. There we go. We let him through. Probably jeopardized our program. We'll have to rerun it, but hey, that's all part of the fun and glory of F1, right? I'm pretty sure that Alpine has a Ferrari engine in it anyway, so hey, we're all one team. Well, at the very least, we're taking their money and giving them unreliable components. Oh no, that's a Williams. Oh, that's disgusting. Why did I let a Williams through? Is it Latifi that I let through? Am I truly the worst driver? Oh, now he's letting me through. What's a yellow flag at some point there? Okay, whatever. Very quick yellow flag. I wonder if I caused it by going over the track limits a little bit too much. Don't want to look at that wall. Back corner is a scary corner. Jump on the brakes there. But I feel like it's not a very big braking zone. I don't think I can do very well at this track. The Ferrari certainly doesn't have the straight line speed of the other vehicles, but if we look at what happened in that first race here, it ended well for me because I think that the game is too kind. That was not kind. I was in an Aramco sandwich. No, that's a Haas behind me. Go off to the pits. See you later. I don't know that that was a great lap. It's pretty freaking average as far as I'm concerned. Let's just get this done. Oh, that was messy. That was very track limits. Maybe if I get super lucky qualifying, other people will have laps deleted because of track limits. The thing about qualifying is you only really get 2 laps. 2 opportunities for 2 really good laps to set your time. The fun part, and then this ridiculous, oh Jesus man, what are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't see him coming out of anywhere. I'd like to count how many times the car would be totaled this session by this track. I believe this is the last practice lap. Jumping on the brakes there. No more brakes. So I'm like probably 80% throttle through there. There we go. That's the ticket. That corner felt really nice. I don't know that I can do this circuit for like 80 minutes without like solidly going into the wall at one point. I'm terrified of this circuit. Only because the driver's on the outside. But hey, who knows, maybe I'll be the one on the outside. There's not going to be a lot of places to overtake here. It's a very narrow track. I believe that's this program complete. Oh, that was disgusting. Alright, I am now officially on a cooldown. So people can go around me. Look at me, I'm staying off the racing line. Why am I a yellow flag? I'm not a yellow flag. I wasn't going that slow. He started braking for that corner super duper early. Oh, come on, man. Weave back into my path. This is a nightmarish track for traffic. I remember this being part of the broadcast, but I didn't really understand. Now I do. I just want to get back to the garage as quickly as possible. Get me away from these lunatics. Away, away, away. Braking. This one's the sweeping corner. Yeah. Not much sweeping. And hello, pits. That pit entry is pretty stupidly ridiculous. I do not like that pit entry. Put me in the garage, boys. I am done with this place. For that particular program. Okay, what now? That's a lot of fuel that we're going to need. 102 kilos needs to be lots of safety laps. Incur below average tyre wear within a single lap. That's what we didn't do. So I guess the tyre management is going to be a fun program to run. How much time do we have in this session? 34 minutes. Alright, let's do the tyre management. Drive out, get used to these mediums. Let's see what there's left to do. I feel like the track acclimatization is something that I should be doing more of. Mediums, I reckon, will be pretty faster. Yeah, pretty faster. Disgusting. All about getting the tires up. I'm pretty sure those people that were going slowly before were learning all about how their brake temperatures went. Although brake temperatures won't really matter at this track. As long as I don't go full send with the brakes, I expect that they'll stay at a reasonable temperature. Oh, yikes. These medium tires make this a lot easier. Steering is much more responsive, much more smooth. Oh, that's such a great corner there. But we don't want to go into the pits. Okay, tyre management has started. Gentle brakes, gentle accelerations. Everything is linear. So just the right amount of steering input. I did see that car on my left. They can stay there. It's a rather slow, leisurely corner. Okay, see you later. I'm doing my own thing. Chill, man. Chill. I'm not racing him. Although that Mercedes is very quick on the straight. Because I do have it at full send there. This is also at full send, but just again, the sensation of speed could be improved. Perhaps through motion blur, then I'd inevitably lose a lot of sharpness in the visuals if I turn motion blur on. And it's all about frames of reference, because if I stare at the fence, then it's very obvious how quick you're going. But looking ahead at the track, it's not so obvious how quick you're going. That was a bad line. I don't understand the other overlays. I think that the purple means, yep, good job, you did perfect. As perfect as you could. And the red bits are like, you could do better. And yeah, I understand why. There particularly. So we need to use the runoff area. Here, I guess, because I'm using lots of steering input while accelerating hard at a high speed, it's bad for the tires. These are all inferences. Yeah, braking is fine. Coming out of the corners is okay. Then as soon as I get back onto the straight, that's where... That was heavy tire wear? I thought I was being gentler that time around. Guess medium tire is going to be trash for the race. So putting a lot of torsion, like side to side force through the tires in those corners. So I think it's going to be the hard tire for the race itself. So I'm going to get back onto the hard tire after this session. Do you have to use two compounds? Pretty sure you have to use two different compounds of tire. It's going to be a long stint though. What's this lap like? I feel like this lap I was pretty reckless. It didn't really tell me how my tires went. I feel like they're not going to get very much use as videos. So I'm going to do whatever's next on the hard tire for just a few laps. And maybe we start on the mediums and finish on the hard tire. But we really should use the soft tire, but if it's only going to be good for like 12 laps, because this is a longer circuit than Bahrain, and it is potentially a different compound. It's not the same medium as the last race, because there's lots of different tyre compounds that are used in F1, and they just change the names of them, as opposed to it being you are the soft tyre and you're the same at every circuit. It's no, this is designated to be the soft tyre at this circuit based on the track conditions and the surface conditions. And then at the next track, what might have been the medium tyre at another circuit might be the hard tyre there. So that can be very confusing. Oh, we're double stacked. Oh no. Gotta wait for them to put Charles away. Although it was kind of cute watching them scurry out. And I'll try and get into position. Taking their time. Probably because I moved backwards and we had the disembodied head of the Ferrari driver in the cockpit. We still do. Look at that. It's all about the camera positioning. Okay, whatever that third program is, it's going to be done on the hard tire. Actual tire lifespan 30 laps, expected 29 laps. That's pretty crazy. But what's pretty crazy is how bad that whole thing was. Well, we did tire management fine. We got everything except for low tire wear. Track acclimatization we need to work on. And yeah, tire wear. I just need to look after my tires a little bit better. Manage them. So we've got 24 minutes left. Let's jump back into track acclimatization on the hard tires. And do that for the remainder of this test session. And then that'll be P1 done at Saudi. Fortunately, you can't achieve goals for the testing programs while you're doing other ones. But I quite like the hard tire around here. Is unfortunately not an enormous amount of detail modeled into the tires. Because on the TV broadcasts, you can see like the little bits of rubber grains on the road and all that sort of stuff. I mean, Gran Turismo 7 has that modeled in. You can see the little bits of rubber that have been left on the track in corners where the tires have physically degraded by the racing. Gran Turismo simulates that really, really well, particularly when there's races with cars having mixed tire compounds, whereas here in F1 22, that is definitely an opportunity, and I know many people have written with disdain about F1 22, how it is a much simpler game than F1 21. And at this point, I would agree. The only reason I am playing this way is because I want to use VR. well, I want to use VR natively. Managing that, but getting the VR to run was quite an ordeal. So if you're watching this and you're at this particular point in the video, and you didn't write the question earlier, how on earth do I get F1 22 to run in VR properly? I'm using an Oculus Quest 2. What I needed to do was open Steam VR, then connect via Oculus Airlink, then run F1 22, because it wouldn't otherwise launch in VR properly. I just have big flat screen in VR. Driving through these gates is a lot of fun. This is probably the most engaging practice session, even though stuff is along the racing line for the most part. It's teaching me more about the whole. The apex is a spectrum as opposed to it being a specific location. And that spectrum of the apex there was not wonderful. Or did he mean like best on track? That's what I understand purple to me. I thought that's what I got last time. Did I just miss yeah, I just missed one of the gates. That sucked. So a lot of things done in a row. Feels like a pretty good speed. Speed. Easy. I missed that one. I couldn't sneak into that one. Oh well. That was a really good chain. But did I do it with good tyre wear? Because that was the goal. Well, this is actually working quite well in terms of getting me acclimatized to the track. It's working rather excellently. Let's get around that corner. Get into that one. It's working very nicely now. This section is so quick. And then it's like a bang, smash your brakes. Keep going. And going. And going. And then smash your brakes again. Okay, I think I don't want to jinx myself, but I think I've gotten the hang of this track. And more importantly, I think I've gotten the hang of these tires. I wish it would still show those gates. It's a really engaging arcade game. Is this game actual F1? Probably not. Do I have a cat attacking my feet? Asking for attention to be fed right now? Yes. Does that mean I'll be ending this practice session on this in-lap? Probably. It's feeling good, it's feeling nice. These sweet corners. And then I'll have an evening basically of sleep on this track knowledge before I come out again tomorrow, because I have some other things to do. P2, P3, and quali. Probably won't get the race done, but that's okay. I actually really like this track. It's very drivable. It's very quick. Except for the pit lane entry. It is very unlikable. Very convoluted. And here we are. What I'm going to call the end of P1. And that was quite the lappings. I'm probably nowhere near the top of the timings. Well, maybe I am. Have a look at those classifications. Yeah, no, I'm not Charles Leclerc. I am default player. And yeah, I'm right. I'm like 4 seconds off the pace. So middle sector looks fine. Sector 3 and sector 1 is where I need to make up time. Perez is super quick. My theoretical best is just on par. But definitely is nowhere near it. So turn 7 and turn 8 are bad in terms of speed. That's okay. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and exit this session. And call it done. Because I don't think there's much more that I can achieve during this session. That's a warm track though. There really should be a skip to end of session button. And looking at the track map like this, I get a better understanding of that first heavy braking zone. So we'll be back again for P2 when we get the opportunity to do so. Thanks for coming along, and thanks for watching. And hopefully next time I will be smarter and have game audio included, because I can't believe I didn't have game audio included on the previous recordings. So thanks for watching, and I will come back again soon. Cheers.